Hi everyone, for Deck the Year this Thursday, hosted by Penny at Penny's Crafty Creations. I got one of my Pete the Cat flashcards, and I picked up the U. No rhyme or reason, I just pull one out and start decorating on it. So what I did was, I went through my stash with all the stuff I'm that I forget about, alright? So I remember I got this last year, I think at Hobby Lobby, or 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It's the Tim Holtz tissue paper. I said, alright, let me get that out and start working with it. So I used it for the backing. There goes my glue gun. Hold on. Alright, so I used it for the backing. And I distressed it all with Vintage Photo. That's my go-to. I also have Walnut Stain. That one's a little too dark for me. But then this one's a little too light. So I can't get in between the Vintage Photo and the ground. No, I'm sorry. I have Walnut Stain. There's ground espresso. I think the Walnut Stain, I'm getting confused. I think the walnut stain is all right, but I think the espresso is a little too dark for... It's not too dark. It's just, I don't know. I just like it a little bit lighter than that. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think I should have used the walnut stain on this. Then again, I have to find it. And maybe I don't even have it. Maybe Michelle just had it when we worked together and I used her walnut stain. I don't know. She used to have a bunch of stuff on the table and I use her stuff all the time. We used to use each other's stuff, but I was more of a, all right, let me see what you got over here. She had a pile. I mean, it was ridiculous. She had a pile of stuff. And I'm talking about Seaside Crafter, so if you want to check her out, you can go find her. Her side of the desk, because we had a spare office at our work, and her and I would craft in there for our lunchtime, and I still do. She's no longer there, but we do talk all the time. And we craft together on the phone and things like that. But she would have all kinds of goodies on her side. My side would be nice and neat with just a few things, and she'd have everything on her side. So if I ever needed something, I'd just go to her side and see what she had, because she had a lot more stuff there than I would take. So she's hysterical. She's so funny. So anyway, I probably used her walnut stain, and I probably don't even have walnut stain in my stash. I probably have ground espresso, and that's it. I'll go check after the video to see if I actually have it. But anyway, I'm using a lot of my scraps, which I don't have much, but what I do have, I want to use up. So I had some of this lace for the background. It's not this piece, but it was more of this type of piece. So I have that going around in the middle. And then I just went to Joann's a couple of weeks ago and bought a few ephemera. I treated myself to a few ephemera packs from Tim Holtz. They were 40% off. So I treated myself to those. And I ended up putting, I put the bird nest here with the eggs, and then there was an image of a bird, and I kind of stuck that in there. Distressed it all, and then put some Wink of Stella on there, because I have to put Wink of Stella on everything. You can see it a little bit. And that's what I did for this week's Deck the Year. And, you know, I know a lot of us can go on Temu and get ephemera and things like that. And I do that to save money, but like his ephemera pieces, these particular ones, are very thick. They're not chipboard, but they're very durable. And I know that if we go on Temu and get things, I don't know if any of you have, but I know for me, like when I get things, they're very thin and flimsy. If you've gotten good ephemera pieces, let me know. It's maybe just I haven't seen it or anything, but like these are a good weight to them. Not as thick as chipboard, but not thin at all. And see, it's not even bending. So, you know, the quality is there. I know it's expensive, but the quality is there. I mean, I know he has other kinds of ephemera that are just pieces of paper and stuff, but this particular pack is very, it's good quality. So anyway, that was my card for Deck the Year for this week. If anyone's interested, it's an open collaboration from Penny. Penny's hosting it from Penny's Crafty Creations. Anyone can join in. It's once a week, every Thursday. You upload your video on what you had made. And let's say you're very busy and you don't want, or you just don't want to do it every week. You don't have to. Post when you want to. If you feel like making one, make a video and post it. If you don't feel like doing it that week, don't do it. Who cares, right? It's all you and what you want to do and what makes you happy. And there's no rules. And she doesn't put prompts either. Sometimes I like prompts because it forces me to craft outside of the things I'm used to. And, like my style, I do a lot of, I grunge everything up and everything. And a lot of, I either do creepy stuff or I do vintage stuff. Those are usually the two things that I do the most. But prompts actually help to kind of get you out of that and do other things, or, like you still have your same style, but images and things like that kind of get you out of the same stuff and get you doing other things. So it's good for that, but she doesn't do any prompts, so you can do whatever you want anytime. And it's fun, so think about it and see if you'd like to join. So thanks for watching. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.